Ghost of Yōtei Legends, what an amazing mode. If you're like me and enjoyed it the first time with Tsushima, it's 10 times better now. After leveling up a few characters and getting back into the swing of things, here's 20 tips to help you dominate and get to Platinum and Nightmare in no time. 1. Use ultimates for invulnerability. Yes, ultimate abilities can be useful, but you can also use them for invulnerability. If you're in a pinch and you know they're about to hit you with something big, activate your special and you'll suddenly become immune to all damage. That's not just while you're activating it, that's while it's active the whole time. Don't get caught with your pants down if you had this ready to go. 2. There is no fall damage in this game. Yes, you heard that right. You can jump from any height without taking any damage. Incredibly useful to remember. If you're rotating or just retreating for a moment, jumping from any height can save your life. It's easy to forget that you can do it, but it can be a lifesaver at times. 3. Dodge cancel. Sounds straightforward, but you really want to make this second nature. If you're in the middle of an animation like winding up for a big attack, dodging will instantly take you out of it. If you're under attack or need to get out that area fast, just dodge and it will immediately cancel whatever you're doing. Keep practicing this and you're going to survive a lot longer. 4. Heavy strikes, then finishing with light attacks. If the enemy's shielded or you want to stagger them fast, continuously hit them with the heavy attack. The moment they stagger, quickly follow up with the quick attack. This will be the quickest way to take out some of the heavier armored opponents. Heavy, then light. 5. Headshots equal resolve. Even if you're not an archer, if you've got a bow or a gun on you, aim for the head and you're going to get some resolve back. The more resolve, the more healing and attacks you can do. Don't just aim anywhere at their body, specifically the head, and you'll get a lot of resolve that way. 6. Don't all stack together. Fairly straightforward, but you'll be surprised how many people make this mistake. If you're playing survival and you're all stacked on the same point, not only is it easy to lose track of other points, but if there's explosions going off from one of the bigger enemies, it's easy to all get taken out if you're all huddled up together. Spread out is by far the best way. 7. Ping enemy spawns as they come. If you can ping the spawn of enemies, it helps your team massively. In order to ping, you need to hold the L2 button and then click the right stick in. And then wherever you're looking, you'll ping. You can see the spawn coming by fireworks in the sky. As soon as a particular round starts, keep your eyes in the sky, see the fireworks, ping that area, and all of your team will know exactly where the enemy's coming from. 8. Kill at spawn. You've spotted the fireworks, you've pinged for your team, but why let them come all the way to the objective? Intercept them and kill them at the spawn. You're delaying any possible progress they could make on the objective. Make it clean and efficient, take them on at spawn, and then go and help your teammates. 9. Make sure to use the bombs. It's easy to overlook them and not use them, but they're incredibly useful. I tend to use the blind or the concussion bombs. If you're outnumbered, throw one on the floor. If you need to revive a teammate, throw one on the floor. If you want to interrupt them, throw one on the floor. Incredibly versatile. Don't go down if you've got a couple of these left in your pocket, and after the fighting's done, you'll find these littered everywhere. Infinite ammo. 10. Parry over dodge. As soon as you start playing this game, I strongly recommend just keep trying to get the parry down to a fine art. Of course you need a dodge at times, but the benefits to parrying are huge. Not only will it leave your enemy wide open for a counter attack, but it will also generate resolve and increase the stagger on them. It's a win-win. Keep practicing until you can get a perfect parry every time. 11. Use shrines late in the game. It's tempting to use your currency early, but if you're playing survival, it's always best to save it for the 3rd and 4th round. Ideally the 4th. Obviously it gets harder and harder as the game goes on, and the first couple of rounds are pretty tame. Buying all the upgrades in the 4th round gives you that bit more of an edge to win. 12. Don't lose zones early. I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes even when it looks like it's about to be lost, you can just make it in time. If you lose a zone, you also lose the best upgrade on that shrine. Not to mention if you've got 2 waves of enemies attacking the same zone, it can go bad real fast. 13. Learn the fastest routes. Sounds straightforward, but if you're playing survival, that's not always the case. Sometimes you want to hop over rooftops. Sometimes you need to do a grappling chain. On some maps, the fastest ways have to be bought via the shrines. On the first couple of waves, get to know the fastest way around the map. That can make the difference between winning and losing. 14. Thrown weapons. These may have a lot more uses than you initially think. Not only do they do a lot of damage, but you can also throw them from far away. They can't block them unless they have a shield, and it will interrupt any enemy it'll hit. These are also useful if you need to revive somebody. If there's an enemy on top of them, throw this at them, and even if it doesn't kill them, it will stagger them back a bit, enough time for you to revive. Don't overlook them. 15. Balanced teams. Yes, while playing with your squad, it might seem attractive rocking all archers, but when you get some of those heavy melee dudes up close, you're gonna struggle. Unless you all have meta builds, it's a good idea to have a combination of different players. A couple of tanky characters up front with a couple of archers at the back works incredibly well. Make sure you and your squad have a balanced team. 16. Only revive when safe. This goes for most games, but especially this one. If you panic and blindly run in, you're going to die. In the higher tiers, if you all bleed out, it could be over in seconds. If you've got any bombs, smokes, or any way of stunning the enemy, try and do that first before you revive your teammate. Unless an objective's completely under threat, prioritize reviving at all times. 17. Your key level. Each piece of weapon and gear has a key level. Your level is the average of all the items you have equipped. The higher that number, the more damage you do and the more damage resistance you have. While you're trying to increase that number, if you've got a better item for that slot, it's always worth putting it on, even if it's an item that you don't really want to use. The higher your level, the higher the items that are going to drop. As soon as you get a better item, put it on immediately. The max is 110. When you get closer there, you can be a bit more picky with what you're putting on. But until that point, whatever's highest, put it on. 18. Upgrade the key level on your gear. So you've almost got to 110, but a lot of your gear is just over 100. Well, rather than keep playing the game to find stuff that it gives you that's already 110, you can upgrade its level, and it really doesn't cost very much. If you highlight the weapon you want and press square, the very top option is going to upgrade its key level. As you're leveling up, if you find some legendaries on the way, don't get rid of them. It's worth keeping them so you can just upgrade them when you get to 110. 19. Your gear's perks and your playstyle. Once you get to endgame, you want to be looking at your items' perks. They're going to make a huge difference. As an example, I'm playing Shinobi, and I'm looking for assassination damage, class ability cooldown, spirit on melee. These all play to my assassination build. You need to choose a playstyle that works for you and then match the gear to suit. Starts to get a bit technical, but once you get your head around it, you'll be dropping 100 kills in a game, no problem. 20. Reroll gear perks. If you're looking for a particular set of perks, you can re-roll them on each weapon. You can do this an infinite amount of times until you get the exact perks you want. The ranking of that perk won't change here, but once you've selected the ones you want and you've maxed the weapon out to 110, you can then upgrade the perks themselves. In order to do that though, you need to gain XP while playing the game, and then once you've earned enough, you can upgrade it to the next tier. What's even handier while you're upgrading these perks is they're not limited to just one class. If you've got a sword on your shinobi and you're upgrading its perks, you can let your samurai have the same weapon equipped, and when he's using it, it's also getting the XP needed to upgrade each perk. And with that, we have 20 tips for the new Legends mode. I'm having so much fun with this. I really enjoyed it on Tsushima. It's even better on Yōtei. If you found any of this useful, feel free to leave me a comment and subscribe. I can't wait to get into those raids. Until the next one, peace.